I came here as a student for grade 11 and 12. Specifically, it was advanced functions and trigonometry. And coming here as a student, with the tutoring experience that I had here, really ultimately what it comes down to is the quality of the tutor. Because the reality is that even though there's a very amicable staff behind the scenes, the only things that the students are actually really getting the hands-on experience with is with the tutor themselves. So I had the pleasure that every time I came here, there was really great tutors available. I had a particularly good working relationship with one in particular, and his name was Evan. I still remember him quite well, and I mean we're talking, this is about like 6 or 7 years ago. So that was really important for me as a student, because it allowed me to have the confidence that I needed. Obviously, since then I've gone to have reasonable amounts of academic success outside of my tutoring. So that was a really good experience foundationally for me coming here as a student. And then when I got the chance to come back here as a tutor, this is now 5 years later after I went to university and I got my degree, and I went through kind of the trials and tribulations of academia. I really found that gave me a perspective on the other side that I'm able to apply currently with my students. Because there's a lot. The reality is that the majority of the students come in here. It's not that they have any sort of a cognitive inability to perform with the material. It's that they're just not finding the right way to approach it. Whether it's the teaching that they've had, or whether sometimes there's an inability to connect with the material in the right way. And once you can kind of make that connection, you find that students actually wind up thriving. So that's something that I learned from being a student here, and I'm now thankfully able to apply it as a tutor here. So I can't say enough about the experience that I had initially and the experience that I continue having, and hopefully we can continue to help students along the way, right? Because that's really the reality of why we're here, is to make sure that students can feel like they're having success, So whether you get the right grade or not, if a student comes in and they didn't get 100% on their test, or maybe they didn't get the mark they were looking for, but we're able to diagnose where they went wrong, and we can actually determine that a lot of the mistakes maybe were just silly mistakes, and it wasn't a poor understanding of the content, or maybe they just rounded wrong, or they didn't have a proper therefore statement at the conclusion of a question. We can still build off all of those things. So it's a grades thing, but it's also a confidence thing, and that came from my experience here as a student. Because the reality was that when I was here as a student, I feel like it was more of a confidence thing, and that's what I was able to build here. So that's really what I try to instill in the students when I get them here.